Djimon, I have to ask about the singing scene early in the film. I know you sang in the first film, and that beautiful moment with the villagers and everything. At what point did Zach say to you that he wanted you singing in the film, and what did it mean to you?
From day one. And it was not day one of filming. It was day one upon meeting one another, talking about this project. And so the first thing he asked me is any war chant from your country, from your, country of birth, some tribal chant that could speak of war. And so I hadn't, over time, known that there were quite a few tribal chants, that sort of like, sort of like calls for re-invoking the ancestors, right? Mm. And so here we are. I've sort of had an idea of one, and I was just playing with that for some time, and then all of a sudden, Zach, sends me a complete, a different track.
Really?
And this was written by a guy who comes from my country. He literally comes from a neighboring village, and so it was the same language. So he sort of like put that together.
Yeah, okay, well, there we go. Yeah.
But it was beautifully written, because the chant really sort of speaks of re-invoking the spirit of the ancestors to empower yourself to to
take on whatever comes next. Yeah, I remember being very, very moved, at that and the backstory scene. I said this earlier. It was a lot of the work was done for us, with the honesty that people were willing to share, the beauty of Djimon singing, and just the stillness of it all amidst just there's this moment to momentary joy within the Veldtians, and this Last Supper-esque kind of celebration, and Titus brings reality back home of why we're here and what's about to happen. And I remember, a couple of times being like, I'm not sure Tarek is meant to cry here, but he might.
Well, Elise, there's so many epic moments in this film that are so huge. Did you have a moment that really stood out, that really felt badass for you?
The end when I was in that pit and I was dirty and I was going home and I had scrapes all up and down my arms and I was taking pictures of my battle scars for my friends. That's when I knew I was really doing something, I got home and the remnants of the day were all there. So that felt pretty badass. It's so cool to be in that mode, where you're just doing choreo and you're so in it. You're not thinking of anything, You're just doing the movements. And there's something so cool about that, I think.
Ultimately, that's where you want to be.
Yeah,
in the pocket.
Yeah.
You want to be in a space like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you all nailed the action. It was fantastic. Thank you so much for the time.